Welcome to Maritime Pakistan, your gateway to the fascinating world of oceans and the opportunities they present to every one of us. Today's video explains the basic rules from International Regulations for Preventing Collisions at Sea, 1972, COLREGs. On land, driving is defined by painted lanes and rigid boundaries. The open ocean offers none of that. It is a trackless expanse of shifting water, where traffic can approach from any conceivable angle. Because of these immense physical stakes, you need to discard everything you know about terrestrial traffic laws. Out here, nobody actually has the right of way. Mariners survive by adhering to a strict framework of predictable duties. Every captain assumes a specific obligation to prevent chaos on the high seas. When a close-quarters situation develops, those duties snap into place. One vessel takes on the role of the give-way vessel, while the other becomes the stand-on vessel. The give-way vessel has one clear job: to take early, substantial, and obvious action to avoid a collision. Their maneuvers need to be visible enough that anyone watching instantly understands their intentions. Conversely, the stand-on vessel must strictly maintain its current course and speed. By holding steady, the vessel remains entirely predictable. This predictability allows the give-way vessel to safely plan and execute a maneuver around them. This animated diagram illustrates the cardinal rule of maritime situational awareness. Notice the steady compass bearing between these two targets. As the distance between them decreases, while that bearing remains constant, a collision is mathematically inevitable. To solve these encounters, we look to three main geometric scenarios. In a head-on approach, neither ship is the stand-on vessel. Both hold give-way duties, and both must alter their course to starboard, passing safely port to port. In a crossing situation, if you see another vessel approaching on your starboard side, you are the give-way vessel. You must alter course to pass securely behind the other ship's stern. Finally, there is the overtaking scenario. Any vessel approaching from behind assumes give-way responsibilities. The standard, safest protocol is to alter course to the starboard side to complete the pass. But that duty doesn't end the moment you pull ahead. It is highly dangerous and illegal for an overtaking give-way vessel to prematurely hook back across the bow of the stand-on vessel before they are fully clear. These precise geometries remove the guesswork from navigation. Before a captain even touches the helm, the relative positions of the boats dictate exactly who turns and where. Out on the open water, these geometric rules are layered over an underlying physical logic. Responsibilities are assigned based entirely on a vessel's capability to maneuver. At the bottom of this hierarchy are power-driven vessels. Because engines provide immediate steering control and thrust, a nimble motor yacht must give way to sailboats, unless that sailboat happens to be overtaking. Moving up the pyramid, both power and sail vessels yield to fishing boats. A trawler dragging heavy nets or lobster pots is physically tethered to the sea by its gear, severely restricting its ability to turn or stop. Even fishing boats must give way to vessels restricted by the nature of their work. A ship laying underwater pipelines, maintaining navigation buoys, or performing dive operations cannot simply drop its equipment to dodge approaching traffic. At the absolute top of the pyramid are vessels completely constrained by their physical realities. This includes massive cargo ships, whose deep draft confines them to narrow channels, or vessels entirely broken down and not under command. The logic here is straightforward. The less capable a ship is of moving, the greater the obligation on the nimble vessels around it to get out of the way. But what happens when the system breaks down? What must a captain do if the give-way vessel completely fails to take action? The first step is the alarm protocol. The stand-on vessel must sound 5 or more short, rapid blasts on their horn. This communicates immediate doubt and danger. If a collision remains imminent, the rules invert. The stand-on vessel must abandon its duty to maintain course and take its own evasive action. When doing so, a sharp turn away from the offending vessel, typically to starboard, is the required procedure. To avoid ever reaching that point, keep your starboard side clear, maintain constant situational awareness, and don't hesitate to slow down to buy yourself more thinking time. If you find yourself disoriented at night by a confusing cluster of navigation lights, aim your bow toward the dark gaps. While these regulations provide a cooperative language for mariners worldwide, the ultimate overriding duty of any captain is simply to avoid a collision. We hope you liked today's video. Post your questions in the comments section for future videos.